Today we're going to be reviewing the Teslong 500B endoscope. Teslong reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do a review, most likely because Harbor Freight has some comparable devices. And they sent me the, let me look at the exact model numbers, NTS500B endoscope. And let me tell you what, first impressions, it's pretty awesome. It comes in a super nice hard case, and open it up right quick. I know you don't really care about the case, it's not why you're buying it, but nice foam insert hard case. And also comes with USB charger, this little wrench, which we'll get to in just a moment, because that's actually a little cool feature on this thing I thought was nice. Comes with a 1080p 5 megapixel camera, and I haven't spooled this whole thing out. I think it's 25 foot. I don't know. It doesn't say in the instructions, doesn't say on the case. It might say on their website, but I think it's 25 foot. It looks like 25 foot cable. And a super nice display screen. So it actually comes all assembled. I took it apart just to show you that you can change out your camera. That's actually one of the features on this thing is you can buy different cameras, different lengths, for different applications, things of that nature. But this one, it has LEDs on it that are really bright, and I feel it's probably all you're ever going to need. But I don't know, cool little feature. Now, to this wrench. What's cool about this is you plug in your camera, and there's a little screw right here on the back that you can screw this down so it doesn't come out. And this is, nothing crazy. It's just a little tiny Allen wrench. Oh, and it also comes with this little stand right here, so you can prop it up like this. Okay, let's turn this thing on. Now, I'll tell you, I haven't spent a lot of time with this. I really wanted to do all of this on camera for y'all, so you could get first impressions, and anything that I find, you'll find along with me. So the most I've done is turned it on and stuck it up my nose, although it says don't do that. But alright, so let's see. See good? I don't know if you can see good. I'm just point this right at y'all. So this is what it looks like when it comes on. Boots up really quick and literally just starts showing the camera. So a few things. So much cable. So a few things on this. This button right here controls, I don't know if it's even coming up on camera, but it controls how bright the LED on the front here is. You can, in picture mode, take pictures, pushing this button right here. Just took a picture of the ceiling. It has a video mode. No, wait, that turns it upside down. I'm upside down. Oh, there it is, sorry. Being upside down, I don't remember which side these things are. So it's got a video mode, and it records in 1080p. One of the interesting things about this, camera and recorder are 1080p, the screen is 720p. So the quality of the image is actually better than what this screen can even display. But it's a small screen, so you probably won't really see the difference either way. And then, of course, you can review what you've already done. But it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, it boots up, turns on, starts the camera. You don't have to do anything, just turn it on. And then take a picture. You hit the little dot up here in the upper right hand corner. And change video, you just hit the M button for menu, I guess. And then there are some settings in here. You can change the resolution of the video if you want. You can put a date timestamp on it. Shutter sound on and off. And then there's auto power off, language, format the SD card. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. This thing actually has a SD port. I'll show you here on the bottom where the charger port is. So you can, and mine came with a 32 gig. I don't know if that's standard or not, but just I guess check out the listing. But it does have an SD port card holder in there for cards, and then it's all Type C cabling. So the charger is a Type C to USB, and the camera is actually Type C too. But yeah, and then that's it. And then default settings and versions. You don't really care about anything like that. So this is pretty cool, straightforward. Oh, another cool thing. Keep forgetting all the cool features. It's got a flashlight on the back. I guess if you're in dark areas. But yeah, that's it. And so we're going to show you here in a minute the quality. I don't want to try and set that up while we're doing this. I want to get zoomed in and let you actually see the screen itself. So I'd say overall, first impressions, this thing is awesome. This is small and lightweight. It's got a good battery in it. It's 3500 mAh. So that should give you hours of usage out of one battery charge. The camera cable it comes with is super long, nice hard case. And the other thing is this thing is tiny. I don't know if you can really tell. I don't really know if I have anything in comparison with it. Let me look. Everything I have behind me is huge. This thing's small though. It's about the size, I don't know, about a Q-tip, the center piece of a Q-tip, the little cardboard. Small straw. I really don't know what to compare it to. I will say it is smaller than the Harbor Freight one. If you know the Centec, yeah, the Centec scope that they sell. But I will say the Centec scope that I have is one of their earlier versions, and it's also their lowest model version. So the newer models might have actually, this might just be like a technology growth that mine is 5 years old, so obviously it's bigger. So that's not the fairest comparison, but I will say at least compared to mine, this is smaller. But yeah, so let's get to the demonstration and we'll see if this thing's any good, because I really don't know what it looks like in dark. Like I said, I only used it once real quick and just played with it. I didn't stick it in anything, you know, dark like you would, like using it for chasing out wires and walls, or in cylinders, you know, so you don't have to pull off the head to check your cylinders on your car. The other suggestion that Teslong gave on their website was this is really good for checking out the bores in your guns. So especially on long rifles, if you want to check, see if you have a burr or anything like that in there that might be messing up the rifling. And I think that's another reason why it's so small. I mean, this is definitely could go down a 22 long rifle barrel. So, but yeah, let's set up the test and we'll see how it looks. Okay guys, so my camera doesn't do close-up all that well, so we're going to do the best we can and just work with me. Believe and we will achieve. So I have my Harbor Freight shop towels bucket that I use for all my shop towels here in the shop, and I am hoping you can see the screen. Inside this shop bucket I have put a K-cup with some delicious French roast, and we're going to see if we can actually, first of all, see it if it comes through clearly in a pulled out view, and then we're going to get down close onto it and see if we can actually read what the label says close up. So let's start, and I will do my absolute best. That's it. I'm going to come over to this side. Maybe y'all can see a little better. What am I looking at? Guys, I just found something out. This thing is cooler than cool. So, I don't know if you can see. See that light that's on right there? See how I can shut that off. There's another camera on this thing. I didn't even know that. So it's got the front camera, like so, and it's got another camera right there. And that's the camera I'm currently using. How did I turn that on? Guys, this is embarrassing. I don't know how this works. Okay, cut for a second, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I figured it out. So, this USB cable has a button on it. Push the button. Changes the camera. That's amazing. Okay, so for this test, we want to use the other camera. Kind of feel like I should redo this review now that I know all this. But I did say this was going to be a discovery for both of us. Alright, so let's turn on the light. Probably don't need a lot because it's bright in here. Okay. Well, let's just see how bright this thing can go. Okay, lights it up pretty good. There's our delicious French roast. Oh, you can't say. Oh, I need an assistant. Hold on. Chris!
What?
Can you come help me? I don't know how doctors do this.
Training. Been in school for like 20 damn years.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the most stable person in the world right now.
It's cool, neither am I. We're all shaking. Not for individual retail sale. And I mean, we're pretty much right up on it. And the quality is still really good. Let's see. Another thing I like about this is how stiff this cord is. It might look shaky, but this is actually pretty easy. So yeah, there you go. I mean, you can tell what's going on. And then, you know, we can look at the sidewall. You can see all the little divots in it and whatnot. So I think that was a pretty good example of the quality of this camera. And then from the outside, I mean, it works like a 1080p camera should work. I think you can hit up or down to flip the image. There you go. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Hit the down button if you're ever upside down and it'll flip the image over for you. Alright, so there you have it. Here's our awesome demonstration. Alright y'all, so there you have it. It's been an adventure trying to figure out everything on this thing. It actually wasn't hard. It's pretty intuitive. I just didn't know all the features. Like I said, I opened it and decided just to go ahead and shoot the video because I wanted to be honest about what I found about it. I'll say that it works really well and it's really awesome. Cool feature about this camera, it's got front facing camera and side facing camera. So if you're stuck in a tight spot and you can't maneuver this camera to see what you're looking at, it also has this little side camera on it right here that you can rotate, see what you're looking at. Super long cord, nice controller box. I mean, it's small, it's lightweight, it's the size of a big cell phone really. Intuitive menus, intuitive features. The only thing that wasn't intuitive about it was that there's this button on this USB cable, but honestly, if I looked at it a little harder, I would have noticed there was a button on a USB cable and that shouldn't have been there. So I literally just pressed it and the other camera cut on. So that's pretty cool in and of itself. As for what it comes with, you get your camera, I'm pretty sure 25-foot camera, the controller box, USB charging cable, hard case, and the little Allen tool for tightening down your camera once it's plugged in so it doesn't come out. For quality, everything is in great quality. This thing boots up quick. The menu system was quick to react. I haven't found anything on it in the brief time that I have it that would make me think that it's subpar quality in any way. I think it's well manufactured. And I think it's a good little endoscope for, you know, what it is. Now, in regards to price, I don't actually know what the suggested retail value of these things are supposed to be. Like I said in the beginning, this one was sent to me to test. I didn't have to pay for it. So I looked it up on Amazon. I don't know if they're always sold on Amazon or not, but I figured let's just go to Amazon and see what they sell them for. And I saw them ranging between, I think I saw one for $100. I'm not sure if it was new or used. All the other ones were at like $129. Somewhere in there, 119 like 139, somewhere in there. I don't know if that's the retail value or not, but that's what I saw these guys for. And it, you know, comparatively speaking, for, you know, a half the price endoscope that gets you an endoscope, I think when it comes to cameras, I've bought so many cheap Chinese made cameras, like the little action cameras for 30 or 40 bucks. And you know, they're that cheap for a reason. There's just some things that you can't put in less expensive electronics. Some things just cost money. And honestly, I don't think $130 is expensive for this unit. Not just because of what you get, but I would expect to pay $100 for anything that has a digital screen and a camera. And not only does this have a digital screen, it's 1080p, it records, takes pictures, has a cool little nifty flashlight, which I still really haven't figured out why this is here. There's probably a scenario like underneath a hood of a car and you're elbow deep and you can't see, so you know they include a little camera so you can see, but they include a little flashlight so you can see, but the camera has a flashlight on it too, so I don't know, it's nice. It's a nice bright flashlight, so secondary usage. But yeah, so overall, if you need an endoscope, I would recommend this one. And I really think it really just comes down to what you need it for. You know, for what level you want to buy. Because I've seen some of these things go like close to $1,000. So definitely on the lower price end range. Definitely works really good. The video or the picture quality on this is really nice too. I like that it has a high def screen on it. Well, it's not high def, it's 720p, but it's a lot better than the 480 on some of the smaller like 2-inch screens. So overall, I hope you found this review informative. At least you know what features it has now, but overall I would definitely recommend it if you need an endoscope. Forget giving away some icon tools, an extendo ratchet, added that to it, a couple of little things we haven't shared with you yet. But we're giving them away once we hit 1,000 subscribers, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and get yourself entered into the free drawing. Alright guys, let's talk about something serious. How does the Teslong NTS500B fare in a zombie apocalypse? I'm going to be honest with you. At first glance, you probably think, I don't need one of these. But, have you ever seen Mission Impossible? When he's crawling through the vents and he's got a little tiny camera that looks suspiciously like this, because that's exactly what that was. And he's, you know, going through the vent, looking through it to make sure, you know, there's no guards or anything. That's what this is useful for. This would be great for checking underneath doorways. The cable is super long, so you can actually sort of set it up like a security camera. It doesn't have the wide angle view on it, but it doesn't have night vision either. And to make it bright, you do have to use the light on it. But you could set it up as a makeshift camera. But more importantly, you can check out rooms before you ever enter them. So you know you're going through an old abandoned schoolhouse or something, and you want to check in the different rooms, make sure there isn't any zombie children in there, stick it under the door. Other nice thing for the zombie apocalypse, has a flashlight built into it, so double usage. You just hit the very bright flashlight too, by the way. So there's actually some use here. Doesn't really have any weight or anything like that to it, but its utilitarian value is pretty high in my opinion. You always need security, and you always need to be able to check things out before you risk yourself, right? So I would actually give this a solid 4 or 5. It's all utility value. There's no weapon value in it, but I definitely give it a 4 or 5. So yeah, pretty good as a zombie apocalypse weapon. Pretty good as a endoscope. So check it out.